The next topic that we are going to discuss is the natural resource conservation. Now, the resources that nature has provided us, such as soil, air, water, sunshine, or you can say sunlight, animals and plants. So these are known as the natural resources. These are utilized by us, that is the human beings, for the purpose of our survival on this earth. Now, the natural resources have been categorized into two, that is the renewable natural resources and non-renewable natural resources. Renewable natural resources are those that can be renewed naturally, right? Example is water, soil, wind. And non-renewable natural resources that cannot be renewed naturally. And these are coal and petroleum. Now, if you look at this diagram that I'm going to show you, you can see the natural resources. They've been divided into two, renewable and non-renewable. And the examples are given to you. Plants and animals are renewable, and non-renewable are the soils, fossil fuel and minerals. Now, the survival of mankind, it is linked to the conservation of the natural environment with the natural resources. Now, if we exhaust the natural resources, right, and we do not use them properly, a situation would arise that where it would be very difficult to live on this earth, as they'll be disappearing altogether. So there is already a growing concern that resources such as oil wells may run dry in the next couple of decades owing to their exploitation and overuse. So it is very clear that we are overusing our resources, and that may lead to a very diverse situation for all of us. Conservation is a term used to denote proper management. So conservation here means how to manage the resources that are available properly. So conservation is a term used to denote proper management of a national resource to prevent its exploitation, degradation and destruction. Conservation means sustainable use of natural resources like soil, plant, water, animals and minerals and other useful resources provided by nature. Now, the main objective of resource conservation is that resources should not be used at the rate greater than the rate of their replacement. So, it's very clear that we should not overuse, right? And we should use them at a rate at which we can replace them. So, natural resources are of great utility, biologically, economic, and recreational. Hence, there is a need to conserve them for the future generation. So we should not overuse this, so that we need to leave something for our future generation. If we exploit everything, there will be nothing left for the future generation. There is a growing concern worldwide regarding natural resources. Now, the rapid speed at which they are being used stems the fear that they would soon become scarce. So that is, they would be very, very less and beyond the reach of a common man. So as you all are aware, we very frequently tell you to do not misuse water, right? So whenever required, only then turn the tap on, because if we misuse water, there would be it will not be left for the future generation. Now, it is said that in India specifically, that we've always respected nature, but I think now this is not the practice. So it is evident from the form of worship, like in certain religions, they worship certain plants and animals, like the such trees like tulsi, people, right, and animals like cows and snakes are worshipped at some places. So that is, they're respecting the nature, right? So even non-living forms such as the mountains and rivers, So they are being worshipped. So that is, we are respecting the nature. So in recent times, many movements have been launched by the conservation of our natural resources, for our natural resources, like the Chipko movement is one in which the women of Gopaleshwar village in Garhwal would hug a tree to prevent them from being cut down. Right? So this led to the conservation of 12,000 square area of water catchment area.